Good morning, Rabbi. So this is something that we've spoken about probably about 1,000,000 times, but it's always worth a review, and that is the issue of Hashkavot. Please listen very carefully. It happens, unfortunately, that in some places Hashkavot become, people create religions around Hashkavot. Hashkava becomes a religion, and it's like the Torah, or the Sefer Torah, or however you want to look at it, becomes just like a vehicle to do Hashkava. It's not, people don't look at the Aliyah anymore, people just look at Aliyah la Torah instead of being the tremendous excitement for the Aliyah la Torah, but, it's, no, Aliyah la Torah is just a way, it's like a bridge to cross to be able to make a Hashkava. We don't find very much in the Kitvei Ha'ari that he would laugh about too many things. There is one thing that Ari HaKadosh would make fun of, and that's people who make too much Hashkavot. Ari HaKadosh says, Befirush, right, his Talmid actually, Rabbi Chaim Vital, would laugh at those who made too many Hashkavot, and he would say, they think that they're bringing the Neshama up, they don't know that they're bringing it down. Every time you mention the Neshama of a Niftar, he is brought for judgment before HaKadosh Baruch Hu. His file is opened in Shamayim. So think twice before you mention a name. Now, that being said, why are people so fast to mention names? Because it's the easy way out. It's instant gratification. Obviously, mentioning a name in and of itself is nothing. If you really cared about the Neshama, maybe sit down, learn a Mishnah, say Perek Tehillim for the Neshama. That's too hard. That's too much exertion. Too much effort has to go into that. It's much easier to scream out a name. I said the name, Zeu, right? Cash in. It's not the way it works every time. The Rama, in Ilchot Yom Kippurim, writes that a Neshama is mentioned after Aliyot, or in the presence, he says afterwards, V'nohagim le'azkir neshamot v'lidor tzedakah. The minhag is to mention neshamot after getting an aliyah in the context of some sort of mitzvah, being noder tzedakah, saying that you're going to learn something for the person. So saying it for random people without really doing this is not almost worthless, it's worthless, completely worthless. Not only is it worthless, there's something else to it too. There's Torah tzibur, there's a whole tzibur waiting. Not everybody has to be taken hostage as a result of Tchiyat HaMetim. Tchiyat HaMetim is only for HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We don't have the power of Tchiyat HaMetim. Leave it up to him. Therefore, you can't some people take the tzibur hostage. It's mamash a hostage situation until they're done Hashkavot. And it's not fair. It's mamash not fair to the tzibur. Person has to be besechel. You have to know, when is it appropriate? Person has a yahrzeit, it's mamash the day of the yahrzeit, the week of the yahrzeit nagid. A person who, in the year, and he doesn't have children, and he doesn't have anybody else to do it. Not your neighbor and your cousin's neighbor, who because he was also from Yotzei Mitzrayim and he stood next to me at Har Sinai, so I have to do, it doesn't work like this. So therefore, these things, Hashkavot turn into a religion. Remember, we'll call this Halacha hashkava, religion and hostage situation. It doesn't have to be like that all the time. It's not, Hashkavot is not a religion. We worship HaKadosh Baruch Hu, not Hashkavot, A. And B, also, you shouldn't take people hostage. Torah tzibur is mamash lo yafeh. And if the Ari HaKadosh was alive, he would laugh at many people. Remember that. Have a wonderful day.